So I'll invite you to close your eyes and to do some prana breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. And as you breathe consciously, relax your body as you sit. Relaxing from the top of your head, relaxing your neck and shoulders, relaxing your arms, relaxing your chest and your belly, relaxing your hips and your legs, and all the way down to your toes. And imagine that today you are going on a journey to meet one of your guides who will escort you to take a look at one of your past lives. And so you start out walking on a very familiar path, the path that leads to a sacred space that you are very, very familiar with. And so you walk on this path and imagine that you are somewhere out in nature at the edge of a wood. And the path you can see leads right into the woods, into the forest. And you feel very comfortable as you pass the trees and the plants, maybe some animals and creatures. And the further you walk into this forest, the more ancient the trees become. Huge, ancient ancestor trees. You can feel their experience and their age. They've been holding sentinel, holding this sacred space for many, many years. Then you come to a small clearing, and there is your guide waiting for you. And you go and you greet your guide. This is a guide that has been with you all your life. A guide who loves you deeply and who is very concerned about your growth and development. A mentor and guide. And so you sit comfortably in this sacred space. And your guide asks you to close your eyes and breathe. You can feel your guide's power and holding sacred space around you. You are instructed to breathe right into your heart. And to take stock of where you are in your life right now. What are the major things that you're working on in your inner life? What are you working on in your outer life? You are instructed to put all your energy right into your heart and to feel your heart's desire to contact a life today that is important to your present life. Past life that will inform you. And so you focus on your heart being a magnet. So imagine that your heart becomes a very powerful, strong magnet inside your chest. And your guide touches your heart oh so gently and is helping you to begin to attract the past life that you need to see today. And so you know that your heart is a powerful magnet. And you're focusing on what it is that's happening in your inner life and your outer life. And your guide gently lifts you up from the sitting position and shows you that there is a large hole in the ground with stairs leading to an underground tunnel. And when you are ready, you walk down the stairs with your guide. Down and down until you hit the dirt. It begins a very long, dark tunnel, big enough for you to stand and walk comfortably. Way, way, way at the end, you see a tiny pinprick of light. And that is your destination. And so you begin to walk down the tunnel. And your guide asks you to shed your skins, to shed all the roles that you play in your life. And you imagine taking them off as if they were jackets or cloaks. You take off your everyday persona. You just leave it behind as you walk forward. And you are shedding all of your identities. Shedding like clothing, just leave them as you walk forward. And you are getting to your core self, way deep in your heart. The light at the end of the tunnel is getting a little bit bigger. You feel naked now, as if you have let go of every identity from this present life. Your guide stands with you now at the very edge of this tunnel. And all you see is mist, fog and mist. And in just a moment, you're going to step down the stairs and you're going to come into a life that is relevant for you to see today. A life from another time and place. Your guide touches your heart again and you feel the magnet in your heart attracting the life that you need to see. So you take 3 deep prana breaths into your heart. And on the count of 3, you're going to step out of the tunnel and onto the ground. 1, 2, 3. You step out of the tunnel and onto the ground, and instantly the fog and mist clears. And there you are in this other life, in another time and place. And you look down at your feet and your hands. What are you wearing? Are you a man or a woman? What kind of clothing do you have on? What era if you can identify that. In your heart as a beacon, you begin to walk through this landscape and explore this life that your higher self has given you. Walk around, meet the people, or look at the nature. Ask questions. So take some time now to explore this life. Keep breathing and exploring as this life unfolds for you now. If you are curious about anything, ask your higher self, ask questions so that you can see and feel the answers. What are you learning this lifetime? Is there anything you need to resolve? Your guide shows up and shows you something that's important about this life. What is it? What are you feeling in this lifetime? And what is the greatest gift that you learn in this lifetime? If there's anything else you would like to do or complete, do so now. It is time to go, and so you complete whatever you need to. And you make your way back to the edge of the tunnel. You see your guide standing in the tunnel, inviting you to come back out of this lifetime, back into the tunnel. So you take your guide's hand, walking up the steps, up into the tunnel, and you return to who you are in this lifetime. You turn around and you see the mist and the fog has returned. And you are grateful for what you've seen, what you've learned about yourself in this other lifetime. And so with your help of your guide, you begin to walk back down the tunnel, coming back as you walk back into yourself, still feeling your heart. Now feeling a bit more yourself as you walk toward the entrance to this tunnel. Coming fully now back into this time and who you are this lifetime. And you see the steps leading up to the clearing in the forest. You walk up the steps with your guide. And there is the forest, the way you left it. And you take some time now, you sit down with your guide and you tell your guide what you saw and experienced. And your guide has some very helpful advice for you. What is it? You feel the gift and the understanding of this life and how it's relevant for you in this moment now, in this phase of your present life. A few more deep prana breaths. Guide gently bids you farewell and you move out of the clearing back into the ancient forest and you make your way back through the trees, back through the forest, back to where you began this journey. Coming back fully now into your body, into this present moment now. And when you're ready, opening your eyes.